A few weeks ago, this home popped up on Zillow for cheap, like way too cheap. Brand new construction close to town in an amazing neighborhood. So why was it so cheap? This home has some major issues that made the previous owners willing to just walk away, and that means we have our work cut out for us. It's the kind of project we find ourselves constantly chasing. It's a dance where we get ourselves in over our heads, push through the uncomfortable, and learn new skills along the way. Some call it type 2 fun, we call it ambition strikes.
Oh, whoa! Oh my gosh, it's gonna pull too far.
Welcome to the new project. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, new construction home, 2,100 square feet, that we bought for half price. It may look good on the surface, but there are some major problems here. Let's go check it out. It's just over a half an acre in a nice neighborhood. My immediate first thoughts are that this side yard here is big enough for an access driveway. On this back corner, you could put a humongous shop back here. You have RV parking down the side, shop in the back, 3-car garage, so it's already got a lot of garage space.
It's a garden. Oh my gosh, it's a jungle.
It is a jungle. And why did all that grass grow like this? Courtney, this looks a lot different than it looked when we looked at it a month ago. Oh, it's the dog pen. See? Wait, see? HughesNet. That takes me back. Satellite internet, man. Come a long ways. Whoa, what is this? There's a pond over here, Courtney. Or a dry pond and a Kong. So the lot, the corner, there's a survey marker here. We're at the end of the cul-de-sac, so it's a big wedge shape, which means that this is also one of the biggest lots in the neighborhood. The previous owners clearly had dogs because there's all kinds of signs of dogs. This is one of those running leads. This might be one of the things I'm the most excited that they left behind. I mean, I understand why they left it behind, but I'm also excited about it. This is the backyard fire pit.
Did you put those construction materials in it?
No, look, it says pattern. What is this? This one says pattern on it. I don't know. This fire pit's made out of a rock crusher cone. The giant rock crushers, they use 2 cones inside each other that I think they wobble. It also came with a hot tub. Pretty stoked about the hot tub, Courtney. I think we might be having to move this one. And then immediately I noticed this. First hint of the problem. Do you see that? Do you see how far I can stick this rebar underneath the slab? That's not normal. We start noticing things like fresh caulking around the windows and around the door. This trim has been removed before. More fresh caulking. All of this trim has been removed before. And look at this. All the way across is all new caulking. Do you see how cracked that top piece of trim is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at this. Cracks up there, more. This piece of siding is cracked. I'm pretty sure all the siding has been removed off this entire side of the house.
Beautiful porch.
I know, I love these posts and the timber framing. They did a really nice job with all the finishes on this house. Like, it looks really nice. I guess that is new, literally. See that? You know, those should be flush. And then look at this big old crack running all the way across. This is all sunk. Whoop. The gutters are tied into the foundation drains. It's all the little pieces of the puzzle that we're still trying to piece together to get a bigger picture of what's going on with this house. But when we go inside, it's going to become very obvious of what's going on here. Welcome to my broken crib.
House tour.
House tour time. It's pretty nice in here, huh?
This is the nicest house I've ever been in.
I know, it's like, dude, the wood trim. This is a 4-bedroom. So bedroom number 1. Guys, the airport is right here. And we are on part of the pattern for the airport landing. So airplanes are just constantly flying overhead, and I can already tell I'm gonna be so distracted. Pause it. You get a glimpse of the flooring that used to be in this house before it was carpeted. Red flag number 1, why has the brand new home already had the flooring replaced? Bedroom number 2, a little bit bigger, and it has a bigger closet. Nice big window, lots of light, tall ceilings. You notice how tall the ceilings are in here? And then bathroom. Everything looks pretty good in the bathroom. It's got a nice big tub with a nice tile surround. But red flag number 3. Why is the drywall cut out behind the toilet to expose the plumbing? What's going on back there? Why is there a big crack around where the tile meets the tub. Nice solid countertops, really nice cabinets. You'll see later, but all the cabinets match throughout, all the vanities in the kitchen cabinets. I really like this house. I like the layout. So we'll show you that part in a minute. That's the mudroom laundry room. Here's our lights, guys. So the power, like I said, the power's off to the property right now. To come in here and do our investigating, we keep having to bring flashlights. So I fixed that problem and I made a battery powered work light. I invented this. When Jackery reached out and they asked if I wanted to test out the brand new HomePower 3600 Pro Max, I knew this was going to be the perfect project. With an output of 4,000 watts and a capacity of 3.6 kilowatt hours, this battery is capable of powering most household things like lights, the Wi-Fi, the refrigerator, but it can even power bigger tools like well pumps, furnaces, and power equipment. It can be recharged from standard wall power, solar inputs, or a vehicle power setup. And with standard 120 volt outlets, a 240 volt outlet, USB type A and C, basically this thing is ready to power anything we might need during an outage. Right now, we're gonna be using this as a portable power station, but later in this video, we're actually gonna be setting this up as a whole home battery backup system.
How many closets?
There's a lot of closets in here. Through the hall, down the hall. Red flag number 5 is, why is there carpet in the kitchen? What is going on in here? I love the island, and this kitchen is beautiful. And you know, they talk about the triangle or whatever, which is like how many steps between the different areas. So if you're cooking and prepping in here, you're only ever one step to the sink, one step to the stove, or one step to the fridge. So the kitchen layout is awesome. And look at these drawers, full extension, real wood box, soft close. Like the finish work they did on this house, they were not cheaping out when they built this house. All the nice stained wood trim, big granite countertops. These are beautiful countertops, natural stone. High-end appliances. Look at the size of this pantry. Look how much stuff you could fit in here. This is where you can really start feeling the problem. I'm literally walking downhill as I walk across the kitchen. And check this out. This is supposed to be flush. This is the most obvious place in this house that there's a problem. But let's keep on going in the tour. Gas fireplace insert with the same stone work that's on the front of the house, matches the front of the house. I like that. I like this railing. This is a custom made railing for this house. This isn't like a railing kit. They had this railing custom made. Red flag number 10 is that the carpet on the stairs, I think this is the original carpet from the house, does not match this carpet. And I'm pretty sure that this is the flooring that used to be throughout the entire downstairs. This nice LVP that's gone now. This room's really cool. This is the 4th bedroom, but it's got its own bathroom with a tub shower, toilet, sink. It's got a nice little walk-in closet over here. Sort of walk-in.
But better than no closet.
But welcome to the master bedroom. I love the sliding glass door off the porch.
To the hot tub.
To the hot tub, like check that out. Bam, hot tub. And it's really private back here, it's nice. It's got like some woods back here behind it. There were deer in the backyard when I was here the other day. Vaulted ceilings in this half of the house. You know, that half of the house is 2-story and that bedroom's above it. But the rest of the house, they vaulted the ceiling so that it feels really tall and airy in here. His and her sink, something that Courtney and I have never had. We just have a hers sink. I think this is probably a light up mirror.
Ooh, makeup mirror.
Or it does something, I mean, it has a button. Do you think anyone's ever used this thing before? I actually fit in this. Next red flag is, look at all this caulk all the way around this bottom, and it's even cracked. I think that whatever product this is, I wouldn't recommend. Not the right application. Another suspicious thing here is that this baseboard is floating. There should not be a gap between the baseboard and the flooring. But then like, look over here. This baseboard is, you see that gap? There's something going on right here. Ooh, this. I think this is how couples survive when sharing a bathroom.
We've never had that.
Never had this before.
Are you saying we're not surviving?
No, we're thriving.
Do you want one of these?
Kind of. So now we're in the main walk-in closet. And then what's this? This is the door to the mudroom laundry room that connects to the garage and to the main hallway. Walk into the mudroom laundry room, take well, for me anyways, take my filthy clothes off, throw them in the washer and dryer, go straight into the closet, get my jammies on.
Wait, you're filthy and you put your jammies on?
Oh, straight into the closet where I can then go straight into the bathroom and take a shower, then come back into the closet and put my jammies on. But also, when the kids come home from work, from baseball practice or whatever, they also come straight into the mudroom, get their filthy clothes off, and they can go to their part of the house. It's the central dump, mudroom, filthy zone right off the garage, but you still have the formal entrance right here, so your formal entrance isn't the mudroom like we see it in so many houses up here. Final red flag, and I think this is the easiest place to see what's going on in here, which is this. Dun 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 dun. There's a lot going on in this garage. It is subtle at first, but check out these shelves that are built. Level is here. Where we have at least an inch right here, an inch over 1.5 feet. This concrete has sunk 1.5 inches just right here. This is the line along the foundation where when they poured this concrete, that's the line they were screeding against, right there. This concrete has sunk from here to here. And it's not just in this spot, look all the way around, look at this. See how this corner is chipped out? That's because this corner used to be up here on top of this. And when the concrete fell, yeah, see, I got it lined up right there. That's how this used to set. The entire slab throughout this entire house has dropped just like that. We knew all this when we bought the house. Courtney and I had the opportunity to kind of spend an hour or two looking around in here, digging around as best we could. We couldn't really like pull up the floors or anything, but we could investigate. This house came with an overwhelming packet of information. We're talking hundreds and hundreds of pages of geotechnical surveys and engineering reports and documentation and all of this stuff that they've gone through. Like, they took all the siding off this side of the house to look at how this wall was doing. There were so many investigations and inspections that have been done on this house before we owned it to try to figure out what was going on and how do we put it back together. And ultimately, the previous owners of this home decided that they weren't interested in being a part of all of that, so they sold it to us. Now Courtney and I get to unravel the story here, put the thing back together, and hopefully make a profit. So I think without further ado, we should just rip this thing open. Yeah, so when they were doing all the investigating on this thing before, they had to remove all the flooring throughout the entire house. So this carpet was actually just put in as like temporary flooring to get the homeowners by until they could figure out what the permanent plan was. That's why there's carpet in the kitchen, which is super strange, but this is
look how thick the pad is on the carpet.
wild. That's how they did that. I was wondering how they got the carpet to make that shape. Sure, did you have gloves?
Whoa!
What?
Look at under the kitchen cabinet.
Oh, whoa. That's wild.
The cabinet's hanging off the wall.
It's crazy how much the carpet was covering. Look at that. Oh, this is heavy. I think there's some irony in that, like, just 2 weeks ago we were putting carpet in the barge. Now we're taking all this carpet out. I don't think. Whoa! Hey-o!
There it is.
Look at that spot. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to just pull this out with this.
Glued in.
I guess we'll find out. What in the world? There's the old flooring.
The whole concrete's moving!
Oh yeah, no, that's gonna come up. Pretty sure it's about to fall again. Both sides need to come up at the same time. We're almost there, but we're also not almost there. I'm liking your idea of just bolting an anchor in the middle and pulling it straight up more and more. Do not be alarmed. Hammer time. We're gonna put a screw in it, a concrete anchor screw, and then try to pull up on the screw. We should probably put 2 of them, huh? Like one right here, and then one right here.
Probably.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
The anticipation is killing me.
I know.
Oh yeah, that's the way. Good idea, Courtney.
That's great news.
I'm gonna assume they pulled this out to do compaction tests. Well, I know they pulled that out to do compaction tests because we have the soils report from the geotechnical engineer. But it does mean that they backfilled this with gravel again to try to get this to set in level. So it's kind of hard to see anything. However, I did notice, do you see, look along here? Do you see this gap?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Is that worse than you thought it was going to
Dude, Courtney, I wish it feels like it like opens up like a cave in there.
be? Did you hear what I said?
Look. You want me to get a shovel? I don't know. Oh
You're just sticking your arm in the house.
my gosh. That means the concrete's basically just floating through here. I'm gonna go get a tape measure. Hold on. I heard a rumor that Stanley is shutting down the factory that makes the power lock. And this power lock's days are numbered.
Get them while you can.
I know. I just bought one at Goodwill.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is this a magic trick?
Dude, it looks like I'm making this. It just keeps going.
It looks like magic. Is that a fake tape?
Are you
measure?
kidding me?
Wait, you better stop at the footing. What if this house had no footings?
6'10".
Goes all the way.
All the way to the footing.
Does it do it that way too?
Are you serious? That is the trippiest feeling. It's not like the geotechnical engineers that cut this out, like hollowed paths in here. This is just
Unsettling.
14, oh, nope, 15 feet. We hit something. 18 feet. The tape is wet. I hit the fireplace. Courtney, this is bad. For one, I wanted to see it with my own eyes. We have a geotechnical engineering report that describes this, but I wanted to see with my own eyes that it is hollow underneath this concrete. Basically, this slab is basically just floating in space on its edges. It's crazy how strong concrete can be. One of the proposed repair solutions for this house was to jackhammer out and remove the entire slab and then re-pour it.
That would be crazy.
I can't, after just doing that little piece, I can't even imagine how much work that would be, because it would also mean that you'd have to excavate out a bunch of this soil, bring in new soil, compact it in lifts, and then pour the concrete. We have a plan that is better in every single way. I think the next step is to get all the carpet out of here. New tool day, heavy duty floor scraper. Hopefully this makes pulling all the tack strips up a lot easier because I won't have to bend over. Is that better? I think you loosened it up. I think it's definitely worth doing that, because now I should be able to just roll this all up to the garage. Oh, it's very dark back here. Be nice if we could turn the lights on. It's the trailer boat. This roll got heavy. Courtney, you were right about the tool. I said, Courtney, you were right about the tool.
We all have them.
I wanted to get, there was like a heavier one that was wider. Well, first I told Courtney, let's just use a flathead shovel. And then there was one that was like heavier and wider, and she said this one was gonna be better, and I think I agree with her now.
Why?
Because it sneaks in between the rows really well, and doesn't get all tangled and caught in the padding. The plan over here now is that we want to save the carpet in the bedrooms. We'll do LVP out throughout the entire living space.
But this carpet's brand new.
But this carpet is literally brand new and it's in good shape. And it's a nice carpet. So we want to try to save the carpet, but probably not the carpet in the bathrooms.
And the cardboard, I think, keeps the grippies from stabbing through the carpet.
And at what stage does it light on fire?
I know, right?
There's been a few spots that look like that I'm confused and concerned by.
More fire over here.
Is it fire or is it static electricity? We should probably show them what we're talking about. Here, what do you guys think?
Well, it's like fire.
What causes these burnt looking marks that look
Like fire.
definitively like fire and like a lot of it? Is it static electricity? Like actually lighting a fire under the carpet? That doesn't seem possible. I tried to kind of finagle them. Oh, maybe we can just go like this. I think it's gonna work, Courtney. And then I can go like this. There we go.
Hey.
Okay. Overall, I'm feeling like the concrete is actually less cracked than I expected. No, there's a few cracks. Like this crack radiates right along this wall, but there's a footing underneath this wall because this is a load-bearing wall that helps support the roof. That's not surprising to me because the footing is going under native soil, which means that the concrete is being held up here, but it's falling off over there, and that's why there's that crack there. So basically, the way that this house was built, the way a lot of houses up here are built, is that they pour what's called a stem wall, and that stem wall extends down below the frost line. So you start by digging out the entire foundation, you pour these stem walls all the way around. This right here is the top of this stem wall. So that stem wall goes down 3 or 4 feet underground to a footing. The walls of the house, all the load-bearing walls, sit on top of those stem walls, which means, according to the geotechnical report and the geotechnical engineering that was done, all of the footings haven't moved. The house is still level, the roof is still square and level. The only thing that's settled is this interior slab. And the only job this interior slab really serves is to hold up the people that are standing in here and to hold up the furniture. It's not structural to the home, which is good news for us. The next step in this process is to see that as this house has settled, has any of the plumbing broken? A bunch of the drain plumbing specifically all runs underground. And as this concrete and as this dirt has settled, that could have put a lot of pressure on some of those pipes, and there's a chance that some might be broken. So we need to find out, are they broken? And then if they're broken, where are they broken so we can go repair them? I got a quote from a plumber, and it was $750 for the leak test, and then $1,800 to find the leak. I thought, surely Courtney and I can do this for, what is that, $2,500? So, $13 later, we have ourselves an inflatable blow-up thingamajig, and we're gonna try to do our own leak down test. But first, this house has a generator transfer switch already installed. So this is the kind of switch that, like, if you had a gas powered generator, you could plug it in, and then you can put all your critical load circuits here and you can switch between generator or line. And I realized that we could hook all of that up to this Jackery Home Power 3600 Pro Max that we've been testing out on this project, because this has a 50 amp 240 plug on it. So instead of hooking up a gas generator, we're gonna be hooking up this portable power station like a whole home backup battery. Then all of these things will work. The furnace, the water heater, the refrigerator, and all the lights. Both these units, the portable power station and the expansion battery, are 3,600 watt hours, which gives us 7.2 kilowatt hours of storage. I think all we do is connect this guy to each other, and we've doubled our battery capacity. And then all we should have to do to connect this thing to the house is plug this in here. This will hook up here, just plugs in, turn it on, turn the AC output on. Okay. And now I'm just gonna
Start with one thing.
start with one thing. Okay, we'll start with the furnace. Oh, there it goes. At 193 watts, that would get us almost 30 hours of continuous backup use powering our critical loads. But the conventional solution using a manual transfer switch would require that somebody come out here and flip all of these switches from line to generator to switch all of our critical circuits over. However, Jackery has a feature in to turn this into an automatic solution, just like an automatic transfer switch. Literally all you have to do is plug the charger cord from the Jackery into a power source, and now we have a pass-through power happening. Check it out. All of the loads coming out of this panel are actually being powered through this. And what's neat about that is this is just a 120 volt circuit, but it can still output 240. So it can simultaneously charge with 120 while outputting 240, which effectively makes this a fully automatic home backup system now using a simple manual transfer switch. So in our area, a lot of homes already have one of these manual transfer switches, or you can actually get it bundled with these Jackery products over at Jackery's website, and they're super easy for any electrician to install. Depending on the size of your home and the kinds of loads you're trying to power, this can be expanded using a second inverter unit to get up to 8,000 watts of 240 volt output and up to 43 kilowatt hours of batteries using the expansion batteries. So basically this can be scaled at any point into a much larger system. You can start with just an inverter and an extra battery. If you find you need more, you can add more batteries, or you can add more inverters. And if you notice, it's really quiet. Even at the fan's max speed, it's less than 30 decibels. Try that with a gas generator. The other things I've noticed that Jackery's done on this is it has everything you need and nothing that you don't. It's very simple and basic, but you know, it's got cool features like solar input. It can take 1200 watts of solar power. It has a very simple to use app with a time of use mode. You could charge this when your energy rates are low at times like at nighttime, and then you could discharge it during peak times by disconnecting it from the grid automatically and using your battery power to power your home during the expensive peak energy times. So you could actually save enough money off your energy bills over the next 10 years to be able to pay for this unit using the time of use mode. It's a simple product, and it's a simple app because it has a very simple job to provide power to the things that I need to power. So if you'd like to learn more about the Jackery Home Power 3600 Pro Max, head to the link in the description below. And a huge thanks to Jackery for sponsoring this video and this project.
Oliver mowing with Grandpa Bill might be the cutest thing I've ever seen. He'll do it for hours.
The first step in testing the plumbing is a hydrostatic leak test, which basically just means we fill the pipes with water and see if the water leaks out. We do that by blocking the line that goes out to the public sewer from here so that the water doesn't drain to the sewer.
Plumber Riley.
Plumber Riley.
Are you doing a death?
I'm making a little cup. Corey and I actually have experience in doing houses similar to this. The very first house that we ever remodeled had a similar foundation. I was thinking, actually it was even worse than this one. When we pulled the fiberglass bathtub like insert out, there was just a cavernous hole underneath it where the concrete had just like broken away around the plumbing. It's crazy. There's a lot of wax ring under here. I'm kind of confused by that. Oh, it's just a really big wax ring. I think we can just leave this in here. It's not broken. This is the sewer clean out. This is the last clean out that goes out to the street. So all the plumbing from the house comes into here. From here, it goes off into the street. And this is here so that you can snake the line between the house and the street. So all we need to do is use this gizmo to plug up this line. I really don't want this connection like coming undone or something and this ending up completely blocking the sewer on this house, and then we'd really have a problem.
So you're gonna put this down that pipe?
Yep, this is gonna go down this. Let me get it more round. There we go. So I think now, I don't know what I'm doing. That's kind of the problem right now. We need to get this around the corner. Do you think we can just use the weight of water to push it around the corner?
Oh, whoa! Oh my gosh, it's gonna pull too far.
It worked. We managed to get our plug down and around the corner and in the right place. We were able to inflate it. Now we're gonna head inside and we're gonna start filling up this plumbing system using the bathtub. Oh, there's the water. Keep going.
Yeah, but I feel like I should let it catch up. The tub has to drain. Is it coming out fast?
No, pretty slow. Oh, now a little faster.
Yeah, let's wait a second. You know what I mean?
Yep. I didn't realize the tub was holding water. Well, depending on how the pipes are put together and the levels that things are at, we could be filling a whole nother branch circuit in the house right now.
Oh.
Right, if a pipe comes in and tees in at a higher level.
It's coming up though right
now.
Now
it is. Yeah, it's coming up faster, but it took a long time. I think we were probably filling the shower drain for the other bathroom. This is such a crazy, like, I'm actually kind of on the edge of my seat right now, suspenseful, because this is that moment when we're about to learn.
How close is it?
Okay, we've got 2 inches to the top, 3 inches to the top. Yeah, let's let it just sit for a second.
Oh my gosh, Riley, I'm not doing anything and it's going up right now.
It's just kind of going up and down a little bit as it equalizes through the house.
Oh.
Courtney, this is kind of suspenseful.
I prefer like fireworks.
This is when we learn the scope of this project, and if it's just fix the slab, or if it's also start cutting the slab apart and fixing the plumbing. So
Maybe that's why I've been putting off doing this.
yeah, I mean, today is like a $10,000 decision, I think.
I bet it's more than that.
Maybe more. Okay, they're basically at the same level. Now I measure the level below the top of the clean out. We wait 15 minutes and make sure it hasn't dropped drastically and cross our fingers.
Yeah.
My timer just went off. The suspense is killing me. I've been intentionally not looking over there.
Okay, do it.
Oh, it hasn't moved at all.
Dude,
We're good, Courtney.
that's amazing.
Dude, no leaks.
No leaks.
Ah!
Why is that so important?
We haven't told them how we're fixing it yet,
Nope.
so
We'll tell you tomorrow.
I think we'll just have to explain that later.
Yeah. Okay. Woo!
Woo! No leaks. We don't have to rip up the concrete.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's end the day by ripping out.
Yeah. Now we just
Yes.
get to do the fun part of house flipping, which is like
Oh, you're caught.
making it look
Hang on.
nice. I think we're gonna end up spending a half a day on this yard, and it's gonna make it look 1,000 times better. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Okay, Courtney's being sneaky and suspicious, and
Are you ready?
that's usually either a good thing or a bad thing.
It's a good thing. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Dun da da da.
Oh, sick, Courtney. That's awesome. This is the weathered one that we found in Alaska, huh? The Wax Canvas Ambition Strikes patch hat, available in 2 colors over at ambitionstrikes.com. Get yours today. Thank you. Okay, plus
It looks much better over here.
I'm like halfway there already. Look at a carrot. Does not taste like a carrot.
Dude, how many more things could I strap on my body? It's not that many.
You need a backpack blower at the same time. This week was about learning exactly what we got ourselves into on this project. Next week, we're actually going to be repairing this foundation. To learn more about the Home Power 3600 Pro Max and Jackery's complete lineup of home backup solutions, head to the link in the description below.